We're here now.
Oh, we're here, we're there, we're everywhere. How come when I type in Mid-Atlantic gravel and it hits search, show up live? When in YouTube, all I type is Mid-Atlantic gravel and hit search because I know we're going to pop up. We're more famous here than Captain Kangaroo. But, however, after our live video, the first thing that shows up is Pathless Pedaled.
Nice. So be careful what you say now because we're live. We haven't started recording yet.
You got this crap from Saris, this
Cheers.
stupid bikepacking thing.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers to the listener. Pre-show show.
I just shotgun that whole thing.
All right, I need somebody in the comments to tell us that they can hear us okay.
I can hear us fine.
Okay, you can hear us fine in the You're not in the oh, you're just messing with me.
You're super gullible tonight.
I need to change a couple of things on the live stream. Edit. Make sure it says 91.
Try to take my shoes off.
How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight?
There's four. Who are these four people?
Don't know. Don't know. No idea. I gotta find some kind of picture to put in there.
Michael Reese and Travis said yes.
What's up, y'all? Hey, y'all, I'm still working on some stuff over here, so stand by for a second.
Man. You know, I did all this work to get us ready, and now you want to slow us down?
Yep, that's what I do.
When actually Brian does all the work. And sets up.
Did I save that? Doggone it.
Save what?
I'm a little off. I probably hit the button to start the live stream a little early. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, I'm watching us.
Okay, there we go. We got it. Michael Reese, Travis. Hey, Joey's watching. Good job.
That guy.
Okay. Are we ready to hit the button? Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing over there in the live stream tonight?
I'm kind of tired.
You need to stop that because
I am tired.
you're messing me up.
I'm always tired.
Hey, at least it says we have an excellent connection.
Hey, we have 2 more days before the bike industry shuts down.
That's
No,
true.
sorry, tomorrow's the last day.
It's true.
Get what you need to get.
All right, I got to get my show notes up and running. I'm going to hit the button to record the actual podcast, Joey, and then we'll be set to go.
It'll be funny for like what?
I'm counting down to be quiet. I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think for Halloween we should dress up and just.
Ooh,
it'd be
great
funny.
idea.
I want to be Al Borland.
We should get suggestions from our audience as to what we should dress up in. You know, my kids.
We could get like but someone like Ted will send us a costume that's ridiculous.
My daughter, and I don't know if she was joking the other day or not, she told me that their Halloween costume for her and her husband, and she dresses up the 2 dogs, so she dresses up her boys as well, so there's 4 of them. They were going to do all the different flavors of me.
Oh,
they were going to black her teeth out and dress up like she was going fishing. One was going to dress up like they were going...
Spandex.
Yeah.
Lycra. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we need to actually start this thing. Hey, everybody, I'm Brian.
I'm Joey.
Welcome to episode 91 of...
But do you dress up in anything different than what you're wearing now in bike shorts?
Not really.
Okay.
It's pretty much what I wear.
I just thought I'd change the intro a little bit.
That's good.
You got to watch the YouTube to get on. Yeah.
to understand what that's all about.
Yeah. Well, this is a podcast where we talk about Brian's wardrobe.
Take it. Oh, you're going to do the whole thing?
Come along and spend the next hour or less, but usually more, with us talking about adventure biking, bikepacking, gravel bikes, bike camping, or about the bike industry shutting down.
You were being me, so I'm going to be you.
Hey, I know how not to say as much anymore.
Before we get started and before we go too deep into this wonderful world of gravel, Joey, do we have anybody that we need to say thank you to?
Yes, our presidential candidate and our president, because tonight's the debate. So get your alcohol ready. So you can drink.
Is there any drinking games that
There's
you've
always
heard
drinking games. I was talking to Dave at work. I was like,
I need to go on Reddit and find a good
find a game. We used to do like the mustache game or when they say stuff.
Yeah.
But we do have Michael from Wyoming, Michigan.
That's funny. He's got two
state
names.
Is it Wyoming, Michigan, or Michigan? Like, is he in Michigan or is he in Wyoming?
It's Wyoming, Michigan. So on Patreon,
who named that?
The patron, they put in there. So I don't want to give away too many details, but thank you, Michael from Wyoming, Michigan. And we've stolen another one of them.
We stole one of them Michigan
Dirty
boys.
Flame boys. Dirty Chain boys listeners. Oh, I bet you Michael listens to both. Michael, and if you don't, you should also be listening to Dirty Chain podcast because they are doing
dirty
good stuff. Yeah, and there he is in the live stream. Said yes, it's Wyoming, Michigan.
Oh man, that's Michael Reese.
There we go. No T-shirt sales, no sticker.
Did
packs.
you real quick before I say it out loud and I have evidence of on the air?
I have T-shirts to send.
Josh, Josh. Did you mail his yet?
No.
Do you have it with you?
No.
Oh, he said he would.
Do you want me to just bring it to the shop?
Yeah, he said he would just swing by.
Okay, I need to do that. I think I have a couple more that for some reason I stopped.
You bring it by and you bring your bike. Just not tomorrow, though. I think I'm taking off early. I'm prepping for the shutdown.
You're shutting down early for the shutdown?
Yeah.
You're going to stock up on toilet paper before the election?
Yeah, but I know boss is going to call me in Thursday morning on the 1st. So where are you?
At like 7 a.m.
Like, oh, you didn't get the memo?
Yeah, if you took off early yesterday, then you need to show up early today. Isn't that the way that it works? And Max is still here. He's under the table. I didn't know that Max was still here.
Yeah, he keeps farting.
So earlier, when I was blaming you, it was Max.
I think it was half and half. We worked together.
You guys tag team?
He's my son. What are you drinking?
We have...
I lined it up. I got all the bottles on the table. Purple Evolution, or not Evolution.
I can't see this. I can't see it.
Yeah,
I don't know what
Evil Genius Beer Company.
Evil Genius
Purple Monkey Dishwasher.
Purple Monkey Dishwasher, which is what?
Is a chocolate peanut butter porter.
Oh, that's what this is? It's delicious.
You better not drink it all. It's 12%.
No way. Is it really?
It's 6.7.
Well, if I have two of them, then that's 12.
Yeah. Yeah, but I had
way?
4 of those delicious beers last week. I had zero. I felt zero alcohol.
Oh, well, yeah. Because
I was like, oh, my God.
They were basically water.
Which didn't get me fired up as I wanted, but it was good.
Hey, just like always, if you're watching on the live stream, we can always use questions. So if you've got something...
I will not flash everybody.
Yeah, please do not. Are you wearing the same clothes tonight?
I usually, although I did switch from... I do have these socks on tonight.
Oh, so
my
you
Red
got
Supplies.
socks. Yeah.
But I usually go with the your socks you got me as a gift.
Oh, now I understand what the noise is over there. You got the dishwasher running.
Dishwasher's always running.
Is it really?
No.
No. So we got a nice little some background noise.
That's white noise.
Maybe it'll pick it up. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Who cares? So if you've got questions in the live stream, please shout them out. So you want me to go first with my weekly catch up?
Sure.
Okay.
Heinz.
I am jonesing for a trip, Joey. I think I texted
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
I texted you the other night, probably at like 10:30 or 11 o'clock.
I was in bed. I
probably
slept.
had a couple of mules in me, and I was like feeling.
How come we
like-
never have those during the podcast?
I don't know.
I need to go get some.
But that was always Wes's thing. Wes would like make the mules.
Are you talking about Moscow mules or your
Yeah.
beer thing or your can?
Either one of them.
What are your can things? Sorry, I didn't
Theirs
interrupt
are
you.
America mules.
That's what I'm talking. The things you get buzzed on and you start blowing up me and Jerry and sometimes we text you back. What are those?
Those are America mules.
Are they good?
So they have they're delicious.
Are
You
they
haven't had
like
them?
Moscow mules?
So it's basically a play on the Moscow Mule. So it's everything except they change up the alcohol. So there's
So
one that's got pineapple juice and rum in it. So it's like a tropical mule.
So I don't know if that's a mule at all.
Well, they call it a mule, so it is a mule.
okay.
It says America Mule on it. America. And then they have a Southern Mule, and they have a Mexican Mule that's got tequila in it. And I think there's one other one. But by far, the tropical mule, anybody out there knows what I'm talking about. They've had them, and they are delicious. They're delicious. And when they're cold, like ice cold, they go down
You know
so
how
nice.
long you put them in the freezer, like an exact amount?
20 minutes.
28 minutes. And
No,
you're
20 minutes. No,
You get
wrap,
that little frothy ice on there.
what you want to do is if you've got warm beer and you want to like
You wrap it in a wet towel.
wrap it in a wet paper towel, right, and put it in your
And
freezer
you
for
freeze blast it.
like 20 minutes, and it'll come out ice cold. It turns the blue on the Coors Light cans.
Are you serious, Clark?
Yep. Yep.
So they're ripping off Moscow Mules, ripping off Coors Light. What else are they ripping off?
No. I mean the Coors Light. It turns the mountains blue.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, if you put it in the freezer like that,
Yeah.
it works the beer.
Oh, it works the same way.
Makes the beer cold.
Yeah.
We're
Why don't they have that like on my chicken when I'm trying to make sure the chicken's cooked all the way?
poor Justin.
Yeah.
The chicken didn't look
It's
like it was
just dark meat.
done, but you guys were sitting in the dark eating, and so it was hard to tell.
Yeah.
So your dinner smelled delicious tonight.
It was amazing.
I came in just.
I told you how I made that, right?
Yep. Go ahead. You want to tell everybody else how you
I
made
had
it?
ranch chicken.
Go ahead. Walk through it.
Our bike podcast. Basically, take some boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which are the best thing, best piece of
absolutely.
chicken to cook.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're making anything with chicken.
Uh-huh.
And then I took a bottle of ranch dressing, put it in a bowl, and then put a bowl with Planko or whatever you call it. I call it Planko. And
Panko.
Planko, whatever. I like that Planko game. And then the ranch seasoning packet.
Panko is the game.
Anyway, you dredge the chicken in the dressing like you would a batter, like an egg wash, and then you douse it in the Planko seasoning.
Whatever you want to call it.
And then I put it on a oven rack or a roasting pan with like a cookie sheet on top.
Uh-huh.
It was
Perfect.
amazing.
How long did you cook it?
Well, I cooked it for 25 minutes because I know my wife is anal about raw chicken, and it's only supposed to go for 20 minutes at 425.
Yeah, but with the thigh, it's all good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, with the thigh,
I'm a
because
thigh man.
it's that dark meat, and that is literally
It is the best.
best.
meat.
That's the only thing I put on the smoker besides wings. And,
I love
and
wings,
I put
too.
drums on the smoker.
So you
too.
cook a whole chicken on there?
I've cooked a whole chicken on there.
No, I'm just
I've
kidding.
spatchcocked
Well,
it.
I do the thighs and the breast.
Spatchcocked
And
it.
I love spatchcock chicken.
Mhm.
I
We're
cooked
gonna-
a turkey the other night
We're gonna do that.
on Sunday. We have so much turkey. I feel like this is have you ever seen the episode of it's like the YouTube thing. I think it's only on YouTube. Cooking in the Office with Kevin. Have you seen
No,
that?
I have no idea what you're
man,
talking about.
Kevin. That's pretty good. Anyway, we're really sidetracked, but
I'm
I did
watching
cook a turkey.
I'm
I
watching
did
The
cook
Office.
that.
I'm watching The Office.
Oh, I don't know if it's actually on The Office. I think it's didn't make it on there. It's a YouTube video
Oh, okay.
cooking, and then he it's
I need to
hilarious.
look
It's like
that up.
2 minutes long and worth it.
So I'm jonesing for a trip of some.
Yeah, how do we get
type.
that far
I
off
have
that?
no idea. I am seriously like, I don't know what it is.
Do you want to
to
camp? Do you just want to go somewhere and ride?
I just want to go.
Let's
I
say
just
we
need
could
to
ride
go.
we could ride to Point Lookout and camp there.
But I can't. I'm still in, based upon family issues and things that are going on there. I'm not able or comfortable going to group rides yet. So
Well, what if it's you and me?
like big? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
is
we
I
can
need,
go do the canal.
We're together enough that I need to
No, we're
do
together.
either something solo or something low key with like a couple of people or so. I need to get out on my bike and go somewhere. I'm literally my head's gonna explode.
No offense, and more power to you. You do the same loop every time I see you riding. You're the
No.
only person I know that can do a pattern like that and be okay with it.
I'm okay with it because I use the time.
Yeah,
I play with the times.
You and your time, like we got off the water yesterday or whatever it was, and then you're out and you do like a freaking 30-mile ride, and
40.
I'm like, man,
40.
I just
And then I
got out of the shower,
I got up.
and then he
yesterday-
went fishing again.
I got up yesterday morning. We got
was
on the
like,
kayak
gosh.
early, fished till half day, got lunch, went out, did 40 miles on the bike, got home, had dinner, went back out in the creek
Yeah,
and fished again for
crazy.
an hour and a half.
Well, in my text I said just let's pick a couple weeks from now or a week.
Okay.
A couple weeks. My new kayak comes on the 10th.
Yeah. Oh, Ted says I just copy and paste my Strava rides. Ted is on to me. Ted is on to me.
We just talked about you copy pasting fish.
I don't do that on either side of the house that anybody knows of. So, no. And also, I have been really in the back of my head a few weeks ago. Do you remember when we started talking about Trans Am? We mentioned
maybe
it
3 years ago.
No,
We talked about it. I've always talked to him somehow about it.
It's probably like 4 to 6 weeks ago. We talked about it.
Oh, you said that.
And I've had that little, like you said the other day, side burnered for a while, and it's been sort of like in the.
Is this what we could do?
I'm going to tell you what, because I think we're still dealing with COVID in the spring. I think we're still dealing with it. I don't think it's
The
going to.
time to do that would have been May this year,
No, I
with
think that was too
nobody
early.
on the roads.
That would have. Oh my God!
If
you're right.
if you're slumming it, sleeping
You're
in a
right.
tent and then bathing in the river,
yeah,
Brian style.
Yep.
That would have been the time. Did you?
hobo baths.
I mean, this is a sidetrack episode.
Yeah.
Do you know what the Cannonball Run is?
Yeah.
Did you see? I thought they broke the record. A couple dudes broke the record. I want to say, was it an Audi? Anyway,
Is this just recent?
Right after COVID, when New York was pretty much shut down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that they've probably done it a couple of times, and I try to keep up. But they said the Cannonball Run record right after everything shut down in New York City.
You said the time to do
no
it.
one out on the roads. They got out of Manhattan in like 4 minutes.
Jeez.
And they said they were more afraid of hitting cyclists than anything on the whole ride because at the time, people in New York City no one was driving.
Yeah.
So people were just, it was like a ghost town, and people were out on the roads not paying attention.
I understand it's still a bit of a ghost town. The
It's
city.
New York. Yeah.
It's like all the stores
Well,
are
New York's done really well with, they had obviously they had the huge outburst, but I think New York and Jersey have done really well.
Well, it's just everything's ebbs and flows.
But
so.
yeah, well, people don't know what the Cannonball Run is. They should watch some documentaries on that. I'm sure Ted's going to chime in, and he's like, "Oh, I did it on a motorcycle in like 12 hours." But I think the Trans Am would have been great in May, right before like tornado season out west.
Yeah,
in the Midwest.
Yeah.
It's weather's kind of there, but as far as not sleeping in hotels and stuff, you would have had so much less traffic.
You wouldn't have any traffic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had that little tickle in my brain now for a while, and we talked about doing it like sections
At a time. Yeah, that's how Phil wants to do it.
Because ACA there's 13 different segments. Oh, pinky up over there. Nicely done.
The cup. 13 segments.
13 segments, or the maps are broken into 13 pieces. So to actually take maybe 2 at a time and just lop them off, but I don't know if you get the full experience.
I think you have to do it all, and I think for the experience you gotta.
I've been really kind of toying with that idea, and I think the deciding factor for me is going to be if we roll through the holiday season and I finally get my teeth back, because I can't go anywhere until I get my teeth back.
Yeah, but the mask.
Otherwise, you know what I mean. I'll have my teeth back, and then at that point, if spring is here or holidays come and it looks like we're still dealing with it for the spring, I may begin to seriously start putting some plans together for that. I think it'll be fun to document. I think it'll be fun to do, and documenting it at the same time, I think would add an extra layer to it. So I think it'd be fun. That's me. I've got all of these things spinning around in my head, and I need to get something done. What's going on with you, Joey? I'm going to sit back and drink this delicious beer out of my GTD glass that Tom gave us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
I actually rode my bike for the first time. It wasn't even my bike. I rode an unnamed apparatus that is owned by an unnamed company.
Okay.
That specialized. They have a secret bike coming out.
It has an S and a P and an E and a C and an I and an A and an L.
Yeah, it's got 2 wheels and a frame.
Cool.
I'm not sure about the handlebars yet. So I rode that on Saturday with a very small group. It was gross outside. It was wet. It was raining. It was misty. It was kind of cool, but it was kind of the point where wearing a rain jacket, you're going to sweat, and it was like, don't wear a rain jacket.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't die. My legs got really heavy at the end.
That was Saturday morning, right?
Yeah. I only rode it because my rep was down. He wanted to come down because his in-laws live right across the creek from you almost.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to ride the new bike. The new bike is exactly the road bike. Like if I were to buy a road bike right now.
Well, you said about the last one that you rode that you weren't allowed to talk about, and then you were allowed to talk about. Is it
Yeah,
the
this
same
one's
thing?
different. This one's different. This one's different.
Okay.
This one, when you and me talked about it, maybe.
I remember you didn't give me a whole lot of details on it.
I don't think I can. Although Daniel Oss, if you guys want to see.
Isn't this the one that was...
It got leaked a little bit.
Yeah,
but otherwise, no one knew about it.
That was the aspect of it you talked to me about it, because you were like, they said no pros were going to ride it. It's never going to be leaked. And then all of a sudden the pro shows up riding it, and he's the one that leaks it.
Yeah, he wasn't riding it. He did it like the last few days of the tour, and he had a picture with it because it's not UCI legal. Mm-hmm. It's too light.
Okay.
Like it's ridiculously light. It's just I don't want a Roubaix.
Okay.
I'm not in that. I've had Roubaix. I've had a lot of Roubaix, and I still am not a fan of the Future Shock. But I really like the geometry of a tarmac.
Okay.
I've always loved that. But the tarmac, and now the SL7 road, it was a fast, fun bike, but it just isn't my kind of bike for.
Because it's a go fast bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this new bike is going to fill in all those spots. It's not going to be the end all be all bike, but it's pretty nice. It's very comfortable.
When should we see this bike?
I don't know. There's some legal stuff, I guess, with its name. Legitimately, yeah.
Okay.
So it was nice.
So it's going to be a little while, or could it? Be...
It was supposed to be released the 22nd, and a week has gone by. I think they're shooting first week of October, which might be next week.
Because Joey, I was looking at my Roubaix the other day.
Yeah,
I was like, "You're getting kind of clapped out here, old girl."
Now it's time to sell it. Sell the tarmac. Sell the house.
Yeah.
Sell the car. Give me your truck.
Well, I did all of those things except for selling the bikes. So I could sell the tarmac and I could sell the Roubaix, and I'm beginning to think maybe it's
I don't know. I didn't think you're like a prime candidate for that bike too.
Yeah,
it's very compliant.
I like that.
And it's still fast and stiff, and it has the geometry is the same geometry as a new tarmac. And I know you weren't happy on SL4. What the hell are you bleeding over there?
Yeah, I cut myself.
Well, don't get your
every time I come to your house, I bleed.
See you later all over my house.
I know. Hepatitis. See you later.
Anyway, someone's going to yell at me for saying something like that.
No, they won't.
Put that in the comments.
I will defend you to the end.
Well, you got blood all over. It's a cool bike. It's the closest thing I've had to riding steel, which I'm going to transition to.
I like reading the live stream. Ted said you need to get yourself a 2016 Slate. I'll make you an excellent price. Because he's trying to sell a bike.
I don't know how to approach that situation there, Ted.
Travis said it's a specialized Grusk. They're in negotiations. Oh, man, wouldn't that be something? You could cash that in, baby.
Jeez. But like I said, it's the closest thing I've ridden that felt as comfortable as steel, but it was like 14 pounds. Not
so. I am not a fan. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I was a mild fan of the Future Shock when I first got my Roubaix, but I remember when I got that bike and I talked to Russ about it. I was like, "Is this just a fad thing that in a couple of years is going to be gone?" How long is the Future Shock going to be around?
It's there. It's got the bikes that are designed around it are going to be there. It's the Roubaix and Diverge.
Okay.
They're not going to put it on the tarmac. Well, Frankie has that Roubaix that's basically a tarmac.
Yeah.
The team edition.
Yeah.
That's the closest they'll get to a tarmac with it. But running into that, like Michael just said, I still love my All-City. It's not like I'm getting rid of my All-City at all. Like, that is I have an All-City Zigzag, for people who don't know, which is All-City's all-road bike. It's endurance geometry. I can put 32s on it. And that's been like, that took me a while to find a bike I like that.
You still rave about that bike.
Oh, yeah. I say there's a lot of episodes ago where I wouldn't shut up about it. Because my All-City is, and I didn't do it on purpose. I'm not one of those, steel is real, but super hardcore, but both my bikes are steel. Mm-hmm. My Sequoia and my All-City. And I really like it. I like them. It would be nice to have a light road bike one day, but I'm 220 pounds, 215 pounds. I can I don't understand when people say something. Oh, I could lose 5 pounds, but your bike's still just as heavy.
Yeah.
No, you do
rotational weight.
Yeah. There is a point though when per pound you lose, and there's someone's done science. I'm gonna call it science. Someone's done the science and the numbers where, every pound you lose on like a climb or something here and there is a percentage of gain and blah, blah, blah.
Wait a minute, a pound on you or a pound on the bike?
Pound on you.
Okay.
I work in a bike shop, so I always hear that, well, I could lose a pound.
Yeah.
Well, you could lose a pound, but you're still eating the Reese's cups in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
No,
that's what I do.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I don't think I even noticed the difference sometimes. Like, I was so out of shape riding the other day, whether I rode that bike or my Sequoia up like Rowsby Hall.
It wouldn't have mattered.
No. And like Michael just says, and I even have a good section in the past, Michael, where I've never found a frame weight I haven't found some frames that I notice a difference on either. Like, there's some people, I can hop on 4 bikes, and sometimes I don't notice a whole lot of difference in them.
Can I raise my hand?
Yeah.
Because having just gone through the recent whole tire go round,
Well, yeah, there was some tires for me.
Okay, ridiculous difference in the tire. That's probably the first thing that I'm ever going to be able to say, and I can look at and go, you know what?
Tires might make a bigger difference than some frames.
I think so. Those
GP 5000s on any bike?
Dude, those are legit. Like,
I don't think we sell anything else now.
Fast, smooth.
Besides 28
butter.
kit.
I did get a little cut in one of them.
Did you super glue it?
No, I didn't. Should I do that? That's a great
Eric-
tech tip.
Eric has been super gluing, and it's been lasting him.
Fantastic. So you deflate it a little bit so that it's soft.
Yep.
Put a little super glue on it. Hold it together so that it. Okay, early tech tip here in the podcast.
Yeah.
So we get to skip that section later on, even though I've got something in the notes, because I think that's a much better tech tip than my tech tip.
Yeah.
My tech tip is horrible. It's not really a tech tip. It's almost like a punt. It's like I just I came up with something different and just said, okay, that's a fantastic tech tip. Well done, Joey.
I didn't come up with it.
Well, no, you're the one that thought of it at the appropriate
I said
time
it. I get credit.
And brought it.
Do I get my music?
World. Anyway,
like Ted said, like I said, just ride your damn bike. But back to Michael's thing, I did pick my bike specifically for a lot of reasons. I really like this. I really liked the frame, and I like the steel. I like the clearance because my All City was my backup unpaved bike because like at the 0 hour, remember my shifter was broken.
Yep,
my shifter. I almost didn't have shifters because my GRX had a defect. Could have worked with some. I sound like you. Some 32 Gravel Kings. It cleared it. I like everything is accessible. External. Nothing's internal routed. It just works. It's through axle. They have. It just was what I wanted.
Yeah.
But
and it looks so sharp.
It looks sharp.
It is. It is you. I keep telling you. You don't believe me. That you can pull off flamboyant. And that's
like my S-Works, that pink and black.
Woo, that bike is flamboyant.
It's because
love it. It's all the power of the beard.
Back. I shaved my beard off last week on accident.
I'm cramping.
But I am on the hunt. They're probably going to be next year. I think it's really hard to say. I don't think I'm not getting rid of Sequoia, but I think I'm going to transition from Sequoia to Warbird.
Okay.
And I really wanted to, but then COVID happened and I just couldn't get a Warbird.
Gotcha.
I'd probably buy the fully built one with I'd buy the fully built one with the GRX, the blue one, or I'd buy the frame and move everything from the Sequoia over because it's the same exact stuff, but a little bit nicer in some areas. I just didn't want the all black frame, and then I really wanted to make the Sequoia flat bar, like fun beater bike. But anyway, that's a big rundown. I rode my bike, got a new kayak on the way. And apparently the bike industry is not shutting down.
Don't give up. Never say die. Never say die.
Goonies. Never say die. But, yeah, that's about it. I like to fill up some airtime with Joey Ramblins.
I like Joey Ramblins.
I feel like there was something I really wanted to bring up.
I like them on toast.
So. I've had some weird repairs. I'm just having a whole brain fart.
Weird.
I'm always on the go, so I'm trying to. Everything's.
Well, I'm excited to finally at some point here in the next week or so get back on a bike and ride with you.
Yeah, we should do that. I'll have to get off the water.
I'll dial it back for you, buddy.
I invested in a new Garmin product for my kayak. See, it's funny actually. I got a Garmin watch and a Garmin fish finder.
But you have a Wahoo.
Yeah, but although on the ride the other day I forgot my Wahoo at home and I was wearing my regular watch because my Garmin was charging, so I didn't record my ride. So I don't know how far I rode. I don't know how fast I rode.
I
didn't record it.
I ran my watch
still
on my fishing today.
I saw that. Yeah.
Took all my pictures, left it public for everybody to see where I caught my fish. Now I need to shut that down though.
Why?
Turn it off. I don't want people to. I don't want to burn the spots, man.
Yeah, but
don't burn the spots.
Saltwater fishing. You go there in the next 4 hours is different.
They're gonna be different.
I'm gonna tell everyone where you went.
It's okay. We got a. This was a message on Instagram, and it's just the Mike Reese show.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's the Mike Reese show. Michael, this show is dedicated to you, buddy.
Oh yeah, this is the one that
I
figured it'd be this would be,
and he can clarify if we mess something up. So I have a question for maybe the next podcast. I'm looking to get into more serious gravel riding, and been looking into the Salsi Salsi.
The sausage.
They should call it that. The salsi.
The salsi.
I like that better.
You got that
the salsa salsi.
Oh, I didn't send in my salsi pre-book.
Okay.
Oops.
I'm looking into the salsa. That's just a hard word for me to say with no teeth. Salsa Journeyman Apex 1. But what are the pros and cons?
I'm in some trouble.
What are you?
It happened.
There's no way I can answer this by myself.
Sorry.
You need to set that down. What are the pros and cons of a 1x versus a 2x setup for gravel? Oh, but for reference, for my question, I have the Salsa Fargo in mind when I'm debating the 2x or 1x. So I'm a little confused by that. We're talking the Journeyman. We're talking about the Fargo with the Apex 1 or the 2x1.
Where'd you have a Journeyman in there? Oh, I can't read. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's just salsi. The salsa salsi.
The salsi.
I like that. I should actually say that. So,
2 times more problems.
True.
No, that's not true.
I guess it's really all about range.
It is and it isn't. You could be this jagaloon who wants to put GRX on with an XD drive so you can run 10 by like 42, whatever Ted wants to do. I'm just kidding. I don't think I will ever go 1x personally.
I wouldn't. No.
So I think it comes down to what you want to do. I think my bike is more. Yes, I'm going to use myself as an example. Oh no, Jess probably heard me talking about
a new bike.
Wells Fargo, yeah. Anyway, so my bike setup is gravel with a side of bikepacking that I don't do currently, and I've only done a few trips recently or last year. What I like about 1x is the simplicity. And if you're out doing stuff, less to go wrong. If you're back, every time, think of all these gravel events, something goes wrong, you're pretty far out. Mm-hmm. So less to go wrong, the better. But it's pretty dramatic between every gear. There's no fine tuning with it. And
with the 1x.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the 2x, I feel like I know I need every little bit, and I feel like there's too big of jumps, and I rode 1x for a while. Remember I had that? Remember Pete's Crux I bought for like 5 months, not 3 months, maybe a week, probably a day. And I don't think it tickled my fancy.
So I hear you now. I hear what you're saying. Is even though the range, you can make the range the same, you have bigger jumps. So you may have a hard time finding that perfect cadence that you need either for an uphill or a down, whatever, with the 1x, whereas with the 2x you can really dial it in. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. But
yeah, and
balance that against simplicity.
Yeah,
and I mean, you see those bikes when they come off things like Land Run. I mean, they're just caked with mud, and that front derailleur gets jammed up, and
even single speed.
It's a pinch point.
That's why Salsa made the Jess's bike was for an event like Land Run, and crazy people that want single speed. But yeah, a lot of these gravel events, you get any type of rain, your 2x is just dead.
Yeah, so you might as well be running a 1x.
Yeah, even your 1x could be. Remember Callie Paddock destroyed her derailleur after one ride.
Yep,
Land Run.
That's specifically what I was thinking about with that mud issue.
And Dirty Kansas had its times. Land Run's always a slot fest, and we're not riding those every day. But I don't know. I just never, Dave might come on here and say something totally different because he rides a 1x Warbird, and he loves it.
Clink.
I don't know. I don't know if it's ability thing. I wouldn't say it's ability because you can set someone up with the same high and low gearing. With a 1x and 2x together, just have all the in-betweens.
I kind of feel like that's the way I would ride. I very seldom try to fine-tune or dial in a cadence.
1x?
Yeah, I don't think I'd have a problem with it.
Sometimes I just felt like the gear jump was too big, and I even ran down to like 1128 for the road.
Sometimes I'll just literally grab a whole handful of gears. Just because it's like, that seems like what you should do. Like, you're going to hit a hill, go hard into it low, and just grab a bunch of gears and then go up the hill.
I don't know if you're kidding or not. Or you could do
I'm not.
So I Frankenstein both our bikes.
Okay.
We should not run our setups normally.
No.
With a 1x 1142 cassette in the back with a double up front. Doesn't work on paper.
Nope.
So we have best of both worlds.
I've had so many people ask me about that. Like, hey, Jay, can you explain to me a little bit more about? And I'm like, I don't know. You got to talk to Joey.
Joey did it.
Call Joey and talk to Joey. I don't even know what the numbers. My friend Greg is always like, because he's like a real like bike nerd, all into all the numbers and everything. Yeah. And he's like, so you're running a what on the back? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't know. I just literally don't know.
What's cool though is I run. So my GRX has the clutch. I could take off. I have the Praxis Carbon Xanti, whatever. I could put a 1x Spider up front and have my 1142 already on there, and basically just rework it to a 1x really quickly.
So we got a question. Oh, I had a question from Bulldog, and then Bulldog retracted his question.
What is it on? Oh, you can do that?
I guess so. I was getting ready to reference it because I thought it was good.
Yeah, Bulldog's reference was on the Green Berets.
Bulldog.
This is Bulldog. You ever watched John Wayne?
And Ted actually jumped in and answered Bulldog.
Are you on?
And I actually I thought Bulldog's question was good. He was talking about something about a 1x with bikepacking setup.
Oh,
Again, simplicity.
Yeah. So
Simplicity.
1x bike pack. So I did it. Well, see, I like because if you're going a lot of weight, that's why I wanted the fine tuning. But less to go wrong. It's easier to put stuff on and off the bike.
I think we got the gist, Bulldog. Yep, we're on it. You're looking at the one.
Bulldog was going to reword it.
He was going to change the question. So
Bulldog Thurman.
Bulldog's
a Patreon guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't recognize the name.
We talked about Bulldog for a while. Anyway, sorry, Bulldog. Brian's just out of it. He's had too much of that 7% beer.
That wacky beer. Which is really good. And I'm like, I'm sitting here watching the bottom of the glass going, how can I get Joey out of the little cave over there to give me a new one? But no.
This is our last two, but I do have peanut butter stout.
Okay.
From some supporters from last year.
Jeez, this is delicious.
Rest retracted. I did my last trip with 30. Yeah, I said there is going to get to a point where you might have to walk up a hill or two with either setup if you're really loaded down.
Camden, what do you do? Camden. I don't know. That's Camden. I don't know exactly what she's
man, I thought that was Bulldog. I'm like,
no. Bulldog that's a great question. I like the simplicity of the 1x.
Who's Camden R?
That's my daughter.
Yeah, no, it's just
it's the simplicity from a bikepacking perspective.
Yeah.
Is huge, and that's like you can use that same argument with things like flats versus clips.
Well, no, you can't.
Well, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes,
I'm just going to argue just to make
I can. I can. It's like we're debating. Let's debate.
Well, it is a debate.
We have nobody asking us. No, we do have people asking us questions. I think the flats versus clips is kind of the same thing. I love to ride flats if I'm like on the towpath or something like that where you don't have a climb. And so from a simplicity standpoint, when you can take advantage of the simplicity, given what you're going to be riding.
So you're going to ride flats on a single speed?
No.
You just said that.
I'd ride flats on the towpath that's flat because I'm not worrying about the pedaling efficiency. I'm going 8, 10 miles, 12 miles an hour.
Every little bit I can get.
No, I have no problem with that.
Yeah, but you're a well-chiseled machine. I
I
saw you half naked on your kayak yesterday.
We're on the live stream, so people can see that I'm not a well-chiseled machine, but thank you for that compliment.
Yeah.
So Camden, I'm curious how Camden even came up with this question.
How did you come up with that joke?
I don't know, but I bought a new wheel.
Oh, sorry, is that a question?
She says, I bought a new wheel from the local bike shop, but it was missing something in the middle. When I complained, they sent me straight through to their spokesperson. Oh, it was a joke. Because
spokesperson.
Oh, I'm slow. Leave me. Camden, very well done. Good job. I don't know what you
that apple fell further from that tree.
No joke.
Built to mountain wheels for the Flanimal today.
Damn, Ted's building wheels. That is
Ted,
tough.
you can build wheels for me.
Yeah, nobody likes doing that, Ted.
I don't have time.
No. I don't know. Where even are we in this show? Joey, I'm totally...
I mean, we already like 40 minutes in.
I'm totally lost.
Totally. So, basically, I don't know, a 1x Cosmic Stallion or a 1x Salsa Warbird would be really cool. So would a Fargo. Was Wes 1x on his Fargo? Yeah,
yes.
Wes went.
Yeah.
Wes was 1x, and then he went flat bar with NX Eagle or something.
We were debating earlier whether Wes even knows that we live stream the podcast.
I'm telling
now.
you. I think if we had a vote, I think when Wes actually does come, he did say October.
No, he said it's September.
We'll never see Wes again.
I hope so.
COVID took Wes out.
I want Wes
We should
back.
not tell Wes about live stream, and he'll be on here on Skype.
We'll
Give him
just-
like a half episode just to see what he does. Keep him candid. I just want to I want to see him do something ridiculous.
Hidden Wes.
Yeah. What do you think he looks like now? Didn't he say he was down like 70 pounds?
I don't know. Good night, Ted. See you later, buddy. I've heard him say both things. I've heard him say he gained weight, and I've heard him say he lost weight. So maybe he's just trying to keep us guessing.
Wes can fluctuate really quickly.
Yeah.
But that'll catch up to him when he hits 30.
Yep.
Look
Trust
at me.
I know.
Okay. Yeah, where are we?
Did we ever answer the one by? I think we
I don't think
kind
there's a
of
good
did.
answer. There's always debacles, and I think it comes down to simplicity.
Yeah, simplicity.
If that's what you want.
and how dialed in do you need to be? How fine tuned do you need to be able to get the cadence? I think is the other key.
I like my 2x.
Okay.
Don't buy a SRAM 2x. Those suck.
So here's the Brandywine Valley route that I put on the gravel database.
Which one? I'm
That I have
still lost on that one.
totally. So here's what happened: is Ted sent me two things. He
Philly
sent
Ted.
me Philly Ted sent me Brandywine Valley as a re-ride as a route,
Yes.
and he sent me the gravel grape crusher
Yes.
as a route. I put up onto the website into the database the Brandywine Valley ride, the write-up he did for Brandywine Valley, the pictures he did for Brandywine Valley, but I inadvertently and mistakenly pulled the gravel grape ride, the route, and thank you, sir, and put that, what is this I'm having? Milk stout, left-hand peanut butter milk stout, my hero. So I inadvertently put the route for the wrong ride. Does that make sense? So I put the route as Brandywine Valley. The write-up and the pictures were all Brandywine Valley, and then I inadvertently grabbed the wrong route and associated it with that on the gravel database. So I have now fixed that. The Brandywine Valley, if you go to the website, into the gravel route database, open up the Brandywine Valley, it now has the right route associated with it. In addition to that, I went ahead and added the gravel grape crusher. What is it? I always get that wrong. Gravel grape crusher. I created a new route with that on the website as well. So I fixed one. Brandywine Valley is now correct. And then I created the gravel grape crusher route. Does that make sense now?
Honestly, I do not know anything you just said.
Okay. Well, everything is correct.
I can just
now.
go back and listen.
Everything.
I
is
got up and
correct
got a
now.
beer. You know that scene in Billy Madison where on the podium? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
He
Yes,
just
I
looked
do.
at
Yes,
it.
I do. Yes, I do. So everything is fixed on the database now, and I've got a new route. I'm looking at it right now that Keith, he is Have Bike Will Gravel on Instagram. He sent me Greenbrier River Trail a write up and some pictures. So I'm going to put that up. I know that's one of Larry's favorites. It's Larry's kind of go to Greenbrier.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that up there as well. I will do that this week. And so now we're getting into a rhythm, baby. I'm going to start adding a route a week. It's a rhythm. It's
I
a
feel
rhythm.
like we
It's a
have some
dance
routes
thing.
that we haven't.
I got a bunch of them backed up, brother.
Us personally,
Yes. I want to get New River. Maybe New River's up there. I don't know. I got a bunch of them backed up, either in my head or on paper or that people have sent me, and I haven't done it yet. Unpaved of the Susquehanna River Valley is coming up the weekend of October, actually the weekend of October 10th. The ride is October 11th.
Mm-hmm.
You and I will not be there, unfortunately, but you for your reasons and me for mine. But that doesn't mean, I'm going to look directly at the camera. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be there. Everybody get up to Unpaved of the Susquehanna River Valley. I looked at the
it
camera
is
and
limited
said,
to 200 people.
But he's still got spaces open, I think.
Does he?
So if there's people out there still thinking about it, get on it. Get on it. And I've talked to Dave a couple of times this week, and they're very excited, very jazzed, very stoked. The stoke is high. They're ready. They went to Keystone Gravel. Him and Celine went to Keystone Gravel.
Mm-hmm.
They also went to Quick and the Dead. Celine did very well at Quick and the Dead, by the way. Podium finish for her. Congrats. And also, Celine has a new podcast. Have you heard that?
Yep.
Yep. So Very excited for that. She's no longer with Paceline. She has a whole new thing going on. It is very women-centric, which is flat awesome, by the way. I really can dig that, and I'm looking forward to kind of doing a deep dive into a couple episodes because I think it's all really, truly relevant. So
Yep.
I think it's awesome. I think it's fantastic, and I'm looking forward to hearing her voice over my stereo in the truck again soon. So make sure you get up there, folks. And if you do happen to go to Unpaved, if anybody out there is going to be at Unpaved, man, send us a report, please. We haven't had we haven't had a correspondent.
Should we just strap a GoPro to Dave?
That would be fun to just do every day, wouldn't it?
Just every day.
We could strap it to his back and see where he's been
Jeez.
instead of where he's going. No, seriously, we have not had a correspondent report. Well, there haven't been rides in a long time. So I think
Larry's done a couple.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten a correspondent report. I want a correspondent report. I want somebody to call in.
Well, I think
we
talked about having Larry a long time ago when we first started this.
Want to have Larry?
Thing?
I know Larry's doing Unpaved. Well, how about we do this? Let's
recap Larry.
Yes.
Larry. We'll just have a Larry episode.
No, I want to do the Tuesday after if he's up for it and if he's available. Larry, we're talking to you. Gonna have an in-person live on the air Unpaved report from Larry.
Yep.
How about you want to do that?
I just think we should have a whole hour of Larry. Everyone knows who
That's
Larry is.
basically what it'll be. Yeah.
Scary Larry.
I like it. I
don't know where we are still.
I'm down on my tech tip.
We already did that.
And I have we did a good tech
Here's
tip.
a tech tip if you have a dog and you use grocery bags for the poo-poo, make sure there's not a hole in it. Happened tonight. Jess yelled at me.
So did you purposely put the hole in the grocery bag?
No.
That would have been funny.
No, but I've been joking about it the last few weeks because
and then it happened.
we have so many grocery bags. They're not decomposable, but it happened today. No one touched anything, but
it was close.
Yeah. You get every day. You get cooking tips. You
Finger
get
breach.
life tips from Joey on this episode.
Finger breach.
No.
Finger breach. Finger breach picking up dog poop.
Put your mask.
Put your mask, because everybody needs to carry a mask when you ride today, no matter what. I always carry a mask with me. Do you carry a mask with you when you ride?
I don't ride.
Well, no, you're getting back to it.
I didn't Saturday because I was.
Well,
It was a 20-mile ride.
Everybody needs to be carrying a mask because you don't know you need to pop into a grocery store.
You can't tell me what I have to have now wear.
Yes, I can. And I learned this the hard way for the first couple of times. I was always like, I got to remember my mask, and I would just take it and shove it in my jersey pocket. And then if you need it, it's like sweaty and nasty. So just simply put your mask in a plastic baggie. That's all you got to do. Put your mask in a plastic baggie before you put it in your jersey pocket. Am I keeping you awake?
Yeah.
It's okay. You need to get to bed? Get to bed to get up early. So it seems obvious, right? But, I didn't think about it for the first few times I needed it. So that's it.
Well, thank you for that one.
Yep.
So that's over. Strava Club.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and do Strava Club?
How did you pick these? How do you do you ask me numbers?
I just take the number. So in my head, here's a little game.
Yeah,
I
but
play with
do you
Joey.
take no?
No. I ask you for a number between 1 and 10, and you give me a number between 1 and 10, and that's the first number in the 2-number sequence. But sometimes I'll say, I'm going to take the number that Joey gives me, and I'm going to subtract 2. So if you give me 7, in my head I've already said whatever number you give me, I'm going to make it -2. So we play this little game while you eat your dinner.
Oh man, Pete Arner from Chester, West Virginia.
Good job, Pete. He was in a couple of weeks ago, wasn't he?
I don't think so.
No, I've seen that name before.
Maybe it's Chester, West Chester. At 143.5.
Good job, Pete.
I wonder if he knows them boys up at Grusk.
I'm sure he
Travis
does.
is on here. Jeffrey Harrell from Phoenix, Arizona at 151.4, who
job,
Brian says, what a beard.
Oh,
So
dude.
probably doing a little stalking.
Dude, yeah. Well, I do. We both do that. When
Yeah,
we pick
I wanna
somebody up
make
the
sure
Strava,
you-
we make sure they're not like
You're a real person, not a...
not some sort of spam bot or something.
Yeah.
That dude's got a legit. He makes your beard look like a child.
Oh, I don't even...
His
I don't like,
beard is like down to here.
Oh, I
It's
couldn't.
like-
I have more props to those guys.
yeah, big beard, man beard.
I mean, you've
Joey.
seen about as long as I get my beard.
Yeah.
You try to sleep with that thing.
Ugh.
Try to wear a mask with that thing. Everyone.
Oh. More power, though, Jeff. Good job, buddy.
And then
Good job with
Terry
the
Collins from Wilmington, North Kakalaki at 185.1.
Good job, Terry.
We are down. We're always in that same ballpark at 132.3 miles to break into the top 100.
I think we picked up like a half mile. It was 131.8 or something like that.
Half mile? Is that like half pants?
Yeah, yeah. That was such a debate.
We got Jerry so good with that yesterday. Well, I thought we did. He's like, are those like short? No, like short pants are like capris. You get half pants.
Half pants.
Joeyisms. We are up to 631 from 629. And if you want to make 632 or maybe 640, we are at strava.com/clubs/gravel travel dirt.
Thank you, Joey, for bringing us to Strava Club. Fantastic miles, everybody. Great job, Pete, Jeff, and Terry on laying down the miles. Hey, I think I was in there last week. I was in the top 100 last week.
I didn't record my Strava, so I wasn't.
I had like 160, maybe? Something like that last week. Fast miles last week, too. Well, that leaves us, Joey.
Although, is it cool enough to have this dark beer yet?
Yes. Well, it wasn't today.
Not today.
Last time was, but we are celebrating fall.
We do have an IPA out now.
We got some kind of name right. Oh, I get it. He was talking about, see, I have to go look at my notes again. Gravel grape. It's gravel grape crusher. I always want to say grape.
I thought it was grape gravel.
Nope, it's gravel grape. Well, now I'm questioning myself. I've got it in the show notes as gravel grape. Because it's grape crusher. When you're at a winery, you're a grape crusher. And now it's gravel grape
I don't
crusher.
drink a lot of wine. I'm not going to lie.
Don't know anything about it. There's pinks, whites, and rosés, right? Maybe?
Whatever tastes like Kool-Aid's good. Or
That
whatever my in-laws are serving up at dinner, I'm going to drink a lot. I'm just kidding.
Once again, though, Joey, this brings us to our favorite part of the show. And I think in some ways, quite possibly, our listeners' favorite part of the show. It's the this or that's, this or that's, this or that's, this or that. Remember when I used to do that?
This
I had the little
or that.
That
was cute.
As usual, Joey, I'm going to ask you first.
Yep.
I will then answer. And then I love this about the live stream. Going to toss it into the crowd. Anybody wants to throw an answer out to a this or that, please do so. But here's the rules. Just like I require of you, and just like I require of myself, you must please explain yourself. You can't just throw out an answer. That's not really any fun. You need to say why.
No, I think it's the only fun.
It's the fun part about it.
It's not the questions that are interesting. It's the explanation.
It's the explanations.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Or when Wes tries to describe something.
So the first item up, Joey, on this or that, big dog or little dog?
Little dog.
Really?
My big dog takes up a whole king's... No, God, no. I love all dogs.
Okay. Oh, look at you. You know it's a debate tonight. You just gave a political answer.
I'm a lab.
Yeah.
I
You
love
have
labs.
a big dog.
Hey,
And
he's
he makes
self-conscious. He's a lab.
He's not big. Max, you're not fat, buddy. He
cute
makes
and
big
sleeping.
smells. I know that.
I'm not a fan of little dogs. There are cute little dogs. What was your...
Cairn Terrier.
Yeah, those are cute. They're little...
They also think they're big. I like little dogs that think they're big dogs. And like
we have one of those over here, and I just want to punt it.
not yappy.
Oh, yeah.
Not
okay.
yappy. But like I will legit
your
come at
dog
you.
was adorable.
It's legit. I will come at you. So
You know he's got a cute dog, and like
who's that?
remember Reese from
Rulon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever follow her?
Yeah.
Her dog Loaf.
Yeah.
God, that's a cute little
Oh,
son
I
bitch.
remember that. She talked about. Loaf
Oh,
when
do
we
you
had her
follow
on the
mornings
podcast.
with like she does mornings with Loaf every day?
Oh, I did.
That little dog.
I got
That little dog's cute. See, I think it'd be fun to have a little dog like that and have like a dog like Max together.
So
They would complement each other.
Here's the thing, Joey.
But no, I'm.
Wait a minute. Here's the thing, Joey. I'm on Instagram, and I turned all my notifications off. So
Oh yeah, me too. Instagram, no.
Yeah, when I go check
dad.
something, it's because I've actively sought it out. So my phone's just not
You're very
constantly
good at
pinging.
your time management. That's
Yeah.
maybe you're not on Instagram all day. That's why
My-
you're getting biking and
My
fishing
screen time has gone down drastically
work?
since I've done that. Do I work?
and-
Don't ask my wife. Don't ask my wife.
Yeah,
So
that was a loaded-
every time I get on Instagram and I go to like something,
Yep.
you beat me to it.
I have more screen time than I want to know.
Okay.
I'm trying to do it because No, I just get bored sometimes.
Okay. Yeah,
I get the problem is it sucks you in. That's the problem with social media. Now turning off like Facebook and stuff. Yeah, Facebook I have almost zero time on anymore, and I love it. And I don't want to sound like one of those. I don't love it. Just it doesn't. It's not the thing anymore for me. There's too much crap. I like looking at pictures.
So here,
and I like watching videos of like little loaf in the morning.
There's good things about social media, and we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Everybody laughed.
We went on a sidebar really bad.
That's okay, but that's what this is after for.
Yeah.
Everybody laughed at me. Everybody mocked me. Everybody made fun of me.
For what?
I listed a $20,000 hydraulic iron worker.
Do they know it doesn't work
on Facebook Marketplace, and they said
They
that'll
mock
never
you.
happen. You know what I sold in less than 2 weeks on Facebook Marketplace?
Your dog?
110-ton hydraulic iron worker.
Well,
Score one for Facebook worked for me.
Anyway,
there. Facebook worked for me there.
Yeah, was Jerry? You serious about that 17%?
17% what?
Facebook selling thing?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't think so.
No.
Like
No.
PayPal is like 2%.
No, they wouldn't even know. you
eBay is
sold
like 10. Anyway, I've had my old black lab now lives with my parents because of she got too attached to my parents' chocolate lab, and I rescued Max like 3 years ago. I love labs and golden retrievers, and there's something that I feel like a dog like I'm probably not partial to that. Like there's something about a lab's bond, and I think all dogs have bonds.
Yeah.
I just had labs.
Okay.
I feel like some of those little assholes. They have nope.
So,
But there's a small few of them. You had a cute dog. It wasn't a jerk.
so
The guy over here, like I said, that dog is going to end up in a tree one day. There's a German Shepherd that lives over here that wants to take a bite out of it.
well, our little Cairn Terriers. I've had 3 of them now. Just lost our last one here not too long ago. They are just they think they're 80-pound dogs, and they just.
But they're respectable and cute about it.
They have that attitude that backs them up, and,
Yeah.
and they are mouthy, and they growl at you, and they show you their teeth, and they're just. But none of it's legit. It's all just show. It's all just show. And
I have done
appreciate
so
that.
much crap where this dog should have bitten me. Not bad at all. And he just,
Okay, anything going on in the live stream? Yeah, have bike go grab. Hey, Keith said a big dog can pull you and your bike when you get tired. Good point. And that's like,
yeah.
well, Larry, Snickerdoodle.
He's riding bikes again.
Yeah.
He has been for a while, but we haven't talked about Keith.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Snickerdoodle. I don't know.
Next item.
Dogs over cats, I will say that.
Joey, this is a very serious one for us.
Yeah.
It's going to require a
This is
lot.
gonna suck.
This is going to require a lot of your attention and a lot of your thought. Fishing or cycling?
Honest answer?
Uh-huh.
Do you want it on this podcast or the next?
I want your honest answer because maybe we'll
So-
do the same this or that on the second one.
My consistent from not when I came out of the womb, but as little as I can remember, I've done a lot of stuff, but fishing has been my consistent since I was little.
Mm-hmm.
I had a small hiatus.
It's in your blood.
I've always done it, and I don't know why I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no reason to go out and like fishing. You literally
No.
no, and I mean this in the best way possible. Like, Jess is like,
There's
like,
no reason I should like this.
well, like, like maybe if I was trying to provide, I catch a fish, I get excited, I throw it back.
Yep.
You do all that just to throw it back.
Yep. You spend all that money.
I
just
spent
to throw it back.
hours. I got thousands of dollars in a boat. I got $1,000 in gear. I got a whole room upstairs where I'm building rods and tying flies.
Yep.
It doesn't make sense, but I freaking love it.
Yep.
And fishing's always my go-to no matter what. I've played golf. I played baseball. I ride bikes. I've camped. I'm an Eagle Scout. I do all that crap. But it always comes back to fishing for me. So as much as the cycling podcast, people want me to say cycling, and I love riding my bike.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I don't think having a preference in this as an answer to this question diminishes the other.
I do work in the bike industry, which sucks as far as you're
It's
like,
shaded you.
So
Shady.
everyone always says it. And there's people that work in the fishing industry who don't.
I told you that the other day because you were talking about I got to get out of the bike. It's like, do whatever you get into. You gotta have those people.
And I know my friends that work in the fishing industry and the paddle industry. Some of it's a little different. But during this year, when I was more stressed out than I've ever been in my whole life because of bikes, fishing was my release. Fishing kept me sane. So
because here part
riding
of
bikes, I didn't want to touch bikes after I was.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
you talk to a lot of people who work in bike shops, and the last thing they want to do after talking bikes and working on bikes all day long is to actually go ride a bike.
And the people that are like, no, we're all hardcore, they're too green.
Yeah.
I'm a grumpy old man.
Yeah.
It's like year 15 for me.
Yeah. So I see that. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It's your outlet, and it's your away from work.
Yep.
You know, so I get that. I get it. So, but here's the thing. So
now fishing and biking together, which we haven't done.
That was going to be my answer. Was that I was going to be
maybe that should be our trip
and make bike fishing. And Travis has talked about wanting to do that.
Yeah, Travis
are
too
you
far
still
away.
here? Travis, are you still here? No. Travis, if you're still here, I want to do that. I don't care what Joey says. I want to do that. I was going to put them both together since it's the night of the debate and say bike fishing and put both worlds into one place. But you just stole my thunder, so that's
like Donald Biden.
That's okay. I think you're right. I think that just because you have a preference over one of those two things doesn't necessarily mean that it diminishes the other. You know?
Yeah.
So, okay. Next item: bottles or cans.
Ooh, that's tough.
These are simple. Remember how elaborate I went last week?
Yeah, but these
I went
the problem is these
simple.
are one word on one word.
Super simple tonight.
Man, there's some days I like cracking a nice can and drinking out of that.
Right.
Dr. Pepper, 20 times better in a can than a plastic bottle.
Okay. You drink soda. Don't drink soda.
I don't know. The only time I've drinking soda probably in the last 3 years, not that I show, is been Mo Mondays. And I usually get tea.
Yeah.
I
drink a lot of tea.
I drink too much tea. I cut back.
Well, you drink sweet tea,
because I drink. No, not all the time.
I drink unsweet tea.
I go in spurts, but I drink too much coffee.
You go in spurts.
It's pee, not tea.
That's not what I was thinking about, but go ahead.
Man, I forgot what I was talking about. I don't know. I think I'm going to go cans. I like cracking open a can.
Mm-hmm. It's got a good feel to it.
Yeah, I think something gets preserved a little better in a can.
So I know back in college, bottles were the whole thing for me. Back in the 60s.
Yeah, so you could throw them at stuff. Molotov cocktails.
No, back in the day, bottles were the whole thing.
You know, I almost got arrested for that.
Why does that not surprise me? And I bet you Wes was involved.
No, it wasn't. It was my friend
Really?
Billy Anthony.
Oh.
Babe Rees, which, you know Babe Rees?
Uh-huh.
We were siphoning gas.
Oh, dear Lord.
We were doing a beach cleanup, and we
Okay.
had bags of glass bottles, and we were like typical 14-year-old Boy Scout, like, oh yeah, the fire.
See, you were just making fun
So
Molotov
we
cocktails?
legitimately were siphoning gas out of different devices, machinery, and taking these glass bottles and making Molotov cocktails down at the Calvert Cliffs.
Oh, dear Lord.
And how close we were to starting stuff. Oh man, like we
I'm
got.
glad you didn't live on the
it was
West
very
Coast.
close to
It would have burned long
getting
ago.
arrested. We had like this whole border review thing. It was, so maybe that's why I don't like bottles, because they scarred me. It is very cool to throw a Molotov cocktail from like 100 feet up.
Back in my early days, bottles were the thing. But I'm a can guy now. I think it's more environmentally responsible. Again, just in the the debate mindset. You've taken the bottle position. I will take the can position. And I will win.
No, I thought I took can.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you took the bottle.
Man, you crack open a Coors Light in a can.
Oh, you did say cans. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like my cans.
I'd go with cans. You got anything else to add to that? Because I got one more to this or that.
I feel like there's
Did we have any answers in the live stream?
you get a better
crack
crack
of
of
the
the week.
week, especially in Nitro. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, Nitro's
yes,
in a
sir.
can.
Yes, sir. Crack of the week.
I was going to say something in a can, but
So going back to number 2, fishing or cycling.
Yep.
So you're talking about, so if you could make a full-time living off of a gravel bike podcast that we do together, would that reignite your love? Because we really enjoy it.
Probably.
We've done this every week for 91 weeks. You can't tell me we're doing this for the money. We're doing it because we absolutely love
We're
to
doing it
do
because we
this.
love it.
And it's fun. We love the sport. We love the the talking to people. We love the meeting the people.
Well, no, I hate talking and meeting people in the retail because I hate retail. No, I like doing this though.
Yeah, because it's kind of like we're just talking
Yeah.
to each other, really. And
We
people
should
seem
have
to
like a
enjoy
radio
it.
station.
Some people seem to enjoy listening to it for some reason or
there's like
other.
4 of them.
So all we need, Joey.
Are we buying the house though?
Oh, we talked about that. We're going to
Yeah.
buy a GTD house and do a whole pyramid scheme thing. So all we really need is like 1,000 more Patreon supporters. And then we could do this whole time.
I mean, legitimately though,
Yeah.
you do have people like Russ from Pathless Pedaled who this
Yeah.
is his job.
Yeah.
Well, he's not doing this. He has to go to a lot of lengths to keep up with videos.
It's
he
work,
does some
dude.
He does some videos. I'm like, why would you make that a video? But he makes it a video. He does it well.
And they don't even make that much money.
No,
They're not getting rich, dude.
I don't know. That's an argument.
Okay.
It's not always about money.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I don't want to live in a ditch. I'm
Comfortable living
fortunate
is all you-
my wife has a very
comfortable
good
living.
income.
Comfortable living is all you really need.
See, I'm very comfortable. I like the little things in life.
Mhm.
$100,000 in my bank
So does
account.
your wife.
I could. Yeah. Yeah, $100,000 in your bank account. Cool.
That turned Joey red.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Last item on this or that. Joey tried to do this to me earlier. A fancy beer glass or a straight up pint glass. Okay.
I have a lot
Hold
of.
on, so everybody knows what we're talking about. A fancy beer glass like Joey's using.
Yeah, my
or
dogfish had one.
Straight up. What do you think? Where are you at?
I'm sure Jerry could tell us how this with the aroma and the hops and bullshit.
One bottle, one type of
You
glass.
put a beer. Actually, I'll do it next episode. I think as a wedding gift, I got a couple sets of beer tasting like.
The little
No, but they're bigger, smaller glasses, and
bigger, smaller.
They're bigger than what you get like in a flight.
Okay.
But they're not a full pint.
So they're an at-home.
They're an at-home
system.
like tasting thing, and there's different glasses for different types of beer.
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like there are some people it's too fancy.
You're avoiding the question, Mr. Biden.
And this is a really cool glass.
I don't really care one way or the other. I just
want to drink the beer. I
was-
have all the. This is like a Dogfish Head one. And
I was fishing for the number 4 when you pulled out the fancy glass.
I stole this.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Good job. You steal from a brewery? From a Dogfish? Well done, Joey. Well done. Did you put it in Jess's purse?
No,
How'd you get it out?
I think this was before Jess.
How'd you get it out?
PJ, Jess has some of these too.
How'd you get it out?
I don't remember. I think I was inebriated.
One of those nights. You just walk. Sometimes you could just walk out with it, and they'll be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's like
You know, I
you're-
used to like to steal the coasters from Ruddy Duck because I thought they looked cool. I was like, I'll use these at home. Typical like 20-year-old man.
I still have a bunch of GTD coasters. I need to start throwing in things. Hey, folks.
Actually, I did catch up to, I don't know how far back I went, stickers and stuff.
Okay.
I just resent them out.
Okay.
You might get 2, you might not get none. If you don't get any, I just want to state that, how long has school been in session?
Well, I don't know.
A month?
Maybe.
I
Yes.
emailed out postcards from the Solomon's post office. Jess actually wrote all 100 students postcards
Yeah.
to like say, hey,
Are you telling me they didn't get them?
like 2 days ago. And literally talking. So I don't want people to yell at me. I mean, I might have forgot someone's stickers here and there. However,
I got T-shirts.
it did take 2 weeks for my shirt to get here from the postal service. Because I supported another podcast, young influencers, the Maryland Fly. Yeah, I bought some stickers. I got some cool stickers. Shirt took 2 weeks. I know it wasn't their fault. I did, like I said, I did forget a couple stickers.
You need to not go to the Solomon's post office. I think is number 1.
Well, no, but I'm saying this
dude,
came from Annapolis down here.
The best post office.
Lesby,
No,
not St. Leonard.
St. Leonard.
Yeah.
St. Leonard, dude. Yes,
I love the
legit.
Solomon people though. Actually,
Solomon.
since we're gonna sidebar, I'm just I had 25 check-ins for my shirts. They went from Capitol Heights to Southern Marin Distribution, Capitol Heights College. I'm like, it's Annapolis. It should have taken 2 days to get here.
You could have drone delivered
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
in less time.
Anyway, here's a quick little funny story.
Okay, go for it.
I mailed in my HOA check because my HOA does checks still because they're old.
Paper.
I did forget to put a stamp on it. So literally, my PO box is our HOA has PO box 420 whatever, not 420. It just said that.
Yeah.
Which is right
Very well
next,
done, by the way.
next to the Solomon's local thing.
Uh-huh.
Drop it in there. You know what happened? 3 days later, it's in my mailbox. So what they did was they took that out, walked past the PO box where they could have put it in, loaded it up, went through like 3 people, put it in their car, delivered it all the way here, just so I can go back with a stamp. You know how much more work that was?
Oh, yeah. But you got to pay your freight. You got to pay your freight,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, now I got to tell my HOA people. I was like, "Oh, sorry, I was late."
Because I didn't put a stamp on it.
Didn't put
Because
a
I'm a
stamp on
millennial
there.
and I have no clue what that's
But
all
I'm
about.
going to blame the government workers. Anyway,
All right, I would go
was that
with,
our last question?
Yeah, but I haven't answered it yet.
Oh, I really took that one off. How long are we? See, I told you we
Doesn't
could do an
matter.
hour-ish.
I'm going
more.
to go with the straight up pint glass because I'm not sure I know exactly what type of beer goes in a fancy glass. I wouldn't know because
I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
there's some sort of rules.
There
Like-
is. That's what I'm saying. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know what they are. So just to be safe, I'm going to go straight up pint glass for me. Anybody in the live stream? Keith.
We lost everyone with my rants.
No. Depends on the beer, right? Stella beer glasses are pretty cool. Just saying. Yeah, it's true. Legit. Cool. Yeah, we did lose a lot of people at about the
I just threw away a lot of those.
7:30 mark. We dropped a lot of people in the last half hour. Sorry, everybody.
They all got to put their kids to bed.
That's true.
Um,
Anything else, Joey, before we shut this down? Because
Yes.
we are running a little bit long. Go.
I don't know. They went talk
Oh,
for
good job. I'm glad you picked that up.
Excuse me. The Campy, I forgot the name of it. I'm not going to lie. Specialized launched their current Diverge, so it's not a new Diverge, but they launched a new group set with Campy. I can't find the bike.
Campy's got a new gravel group set, right?
Yes, it's 13 speeds. Man,
Yep.
what a Campy gravel group. And they launched it on the new Diverge. I think they did a couple
Really?
other bikes.
Bet you that costs a pretty penny. Holy smoke, I bet you that costs a lot of money.
I think the bike was $7,000.
Oh.
E-Car.
E-Car? What a
Yep.
dumb name. E-Car? Is it electronic?
They're Italian.
An Italian.
No.
Okay.
I do know they used a really cool Diverge as a platform for that. They used a couple other bikes. However, Campy decided to come out with a 13-speed gravel group set. I'm not going to get into any of the details on that one. I don't.
There you go.
It's a niche within a niche within a niche
For people that got niche
so
money.
gear ratio. It's a 936 in the back. It's 2,300 grams, which is a lot lighter than everything else, though, when you compare it to Force 1, Axis 1x12, and GRX 800. And you have more gears. It is ridiculously expensive. No, it's not. The brake levers are $700.
Oh, Lord.
The rear derailleur is $256, cassettes $270, cranks $360, chains $48, bottom brackets $30, rotors $82. Basically, though, you have to buy all their stuff besides rotors, because I run Campy. I like Campy rotors on my All City. They look clean. No one knows they're Campy though. But it's not like you can mix match. Like you have to buy a Campy bottom bracket with a Campy crank, or it's not going to work. And then the speed thing.
You got to commit.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's about $1,700. GRX is
Yeah, I was going to say.
$300, $400 cheaper,
And it's camping.
I don't know. It'd be cool, man. Did you see the Diverge?
Mm-mm.
It's just clean. It's like a red, black.
Oh, that is pretty.
It's neat. I figured a gravel podcast should talk about it.
Yeah.
There is more in with the gear ratio, but they are running. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah, it's something you never would have thought of. I never thought Campy would do.
I think the big news is 13 speed.
Oh, yeah. Although, the thing that I could like about it is I really like Campy's thumb shifters. I don't know if you've ridden Campy before.
No, but I've
The way
seen-
you can dump it, and I really like Campy's shift levers, especially when you're wearing gloves and stuff and it gets cold.
Yeah.
Campy is probably the group to ride when you have thick gloves on. Just easier to shift.
Is it because
Even with
of,
DI too.
Is it because of the precision in which it's crafted?
No, you know how on your mechanical you have
so
the
it's
two paddles?
Ergonomics of it.
Yeah, your downshift, or your from working your way down, is the thumb lever in the middle. It's not even in the lever.
Okay.
Like, have you seen?
So when you go up. Okay, yeah.
That's your inner paddle. That is your throwing it up the cassette to the easier gears, to your lower gears.
Huh.
That's to your high gears. That's to your low gears.
Okay, I hear you.
I love riding.
So it's clean.
Yeah,
It's clean and
it's not like everyone else.
it's easy to manipulate.
They do that on now. The gravel one has a little bit bigger and a more ergonomic thumb lever, but I don't know. I love campy shifting.
It's very ergonomic.
Yeah.
That's a big word.
You can dump the whole cassette in like 2 rotations of that. Maybe almost all of it in one. But so that's about it.
What's your immediate review? Success?
I don't know.
Well, you're going to obviously see a lot of it on the new Diverge. Or you thinking?
No, that's a special edition.
Okay.
Like they're
okay.
Yeah, there's not many of those. It's not like it's a
so you're not
everyday $1,300 Diverge.
Gotcha.
They have bikes that are cheaper than.
Well, I know I know it was high end, but I didn't know if it was. You're saying it's a limited run.
For right now, and they're running. I don't know how many bikes, but yeah, it's $7,000.
Wow.
For the bike build that they're doing with it
Okay.
on the Diverge.
Yeah.
But the Diverge is coming pretty decked out. It's a higher level carbon. They got carbon wheels, nice wheels. It's a high level. Everything. They're not skimping out on that for that price.
That's a good note to wrap up. Thank you for bringing
I got blown my nose.
Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
It is a gravel podcast. I'll keep going, but I'm going to save it for the fishing one.
Okay.
And it's my bedtime.
Hey, we're doing the next podcast from Joey's bed. Thanks, everybody, for listening to this episode of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. This is a listener-supported podcast by some incredible people on Patreon or PayPal. Be like Mike. Our new Patreon this week. Be like Mike. Join us on Patreon and get stickers from Joey, and you'll get like Joey's signature too. Because don't you send a little note? Or did you stop?
Yeah, do a little love card.
Yeah,
little pillow talk.
Our show can be found wherever you find your favorite podcast, including YouTube, because the replay of the live stream is available on YouTube. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. You will also receive notifications of when we go live if you click that little bell. Joey, how can folks get in touch with us?
Well, if you come over here, you can actually touch me, but bring your hand sanitizer.
I'm still waiting for somebody to show up outside the window.
I'm waiting for
it's going to be Dennis.
It's going to be like Dennis, and I'm gonna need a new pair of underwear. But our website.
Well, he's so tall, he would actually be able to just look right in.
Oh yeah, I do not want to see like
maybe
someone's face in the window.
He'd bring his little dog and hold the little dog.
See, I have one of those like little.
I told you I saw him walking his dog the other day. It's like a little tiny baby dog. It's like, how do you even see that dog from up there?
My dog has toys bigger than most dogs like that. But our website, which is always getting revamped, reworked, and having more gravel rights added to it, is
having
at gravel.
All the mistakes corrected.
Well, Squarespace stays up on that. Sorry, website. Brian is a web developer and is always on top of our website.
Sir.
Cowboy Design Groups. Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Someone wants something, you do it?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
If I want something, will you do it?
Yes. I wouldn't even charge you, boo-boo.
Our gram is at Mid-Atlantic GTD. Our phone number, which is quiet these days, is 410-231-3850.
I want a race report, people. 410-231-3850. I want a race report.
Or follow us on our YouTube channel and then pop into our live.
There you go.
Whatever we do.
That seems to be the way the cool kids are doing it now.
I'm trying to go back. You can watch live. You can watch us. You can see me fumble around on our YouTube. And then old, slow, no, 2 lower gears, max 3 gears at a time, 2 higher gears, 1 at a time. What? Is that with Campy?
No to lower gears, max 3 gears at a time, to higher gears, 1 at a time. Old slow's been drinking like we have, I think.
Is that on the new group set? Because I know on all the
know.
old Campy, well, not old, but even new super record, whatever.
No to lower gears, max 3 gears at a time. Oh, maybe when you dump gears, you dump 3 at a time. To higher gears, you go 1 at a time. That's what he's talking about.
On the Campy?
Yeah, because you're talking about when you're dumping gear, you could dump a whole bunch of gears. You can.
Oh, I know. In the last record groups that I owned, it was just.
Yeah. So he's saying Yeah. New gravel Campy.
Okay.
When you're dumping gears, you dump 3 at a time.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go super. I don't know all the details.
And 1 at a time to go up. Thank you, Old Slow. Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt is recorded this week from right here in Joey's kitchen, where I think we're going to just stay. I like it here. It's very comfortable. You got Max under the table. I really like it here. Thanks for riding along, everybody. Until next time, you know what to do. Do good. Be nice. Go slow. Respect others. Stay healthy.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
What if I'm not healthy to start with? You never know.
Okay. stopped recording the podcast. Thank you, everybody, over there in the live stream. Old Slow, Have Bike, Will Gravel, Zach, I am not even going to try to approach your last name, Ted, Camden, Bulldog, Mike, or Michael, I guess he goes by Michael, Travis. Shout outs to all the folks over there on the live stream. Y'all are legit the best. And we're out. Good night, y'all.